Hello, it's Karmatos, and welcome to a very special 12 victories event run with no losses. I can't say it's perfect because I actually got one draw, but we're going to watch all 11 human matches. The final two matches are bot. I'm just going to leave those off, and we're going to see how you can win with Miasma of Rage with Ka Banda. This was the deck I chose. Nice thing about being in Discord communities, sometimes you can piggyback a little bit off of other people's success, see what they used, and then mimic them. And I'm extending that further. We got, Mutate, Rotfly, Seek and Destroy, Eternal Rivalry, that card is OP, Unrestricted Frenzy, Chaos Fury, Demonetas, Plaguebearer, The Fallen, Artillery, Changers, Tides of Madness, Bloodletters, Elidal, Veil Reaver, Plague Ridden, Barriers, and Gidalgalja. Pretty low curve, kind of got a nice little hump there and a little bit of some 7s. Nothing over 7. That's a very aggro fast deck, as it should be, because this guy is 3 damage per turn to the enemy Warlord health. The game should necessarily end by turn 10. Always sooner, usually. So, without any further ado, we can take a peek at, we can see the bot matches there. That's unrelated. And core box has been fun. Draw. I almost have all victories. All 20 matches are victories except this one on my... Anyway, so. This one was a little intimidating, opening with a draw, but not really sure what I threw away there, but getting used to the deck. And I went second. Something to keep in mind. Didn't take out the troop. Hindsight, maybe I should have. He could have potentially given it some kind of mutation and hit me for 4, but I don't think he'd waste it on a 1-1. Also, I don't think you can mutate non-demons. Nope, it has to be a demon. So why it's got that infantry in that version of Ka Banda, I don't know. Little aggro there. I think it's a good time for an arty strike, don't you? Saves me 2 life, destroys that troop, deals 2 damage to him. Oof. Not a maximized turn. It's probably why I get away with the draw. And here I'm feeling pretty smug, like, aha, look, I got 4 attack, you got 4 health. I got this. And then he plays the... now he's 4 attack a turn. A little surprised by that play, because, you know, I was gonna die by poison hitting him anyway. So why suicide? See, I get Flensing Talons for him. Nice that the replay actually shows this, I didn't know it did. And then I don't get it for the one I am about to attack with, so I just give it something and pop off, because I'm gonna poison anyway. That was my game winner. And now we have a tie. Which I'll do. I'll take the draw. Absolutely. Otherwise he does it and I lose. Alright, it's all uphill from here. Let's see. 4 backs fight. So yeah, I don't have any mutate. I prefer to draw this later game and that's too high a curve. And look at that, nice and pretty. I will definitely drop a Rotfly turn 1.
Turn around and bring your rot to the weak.
Yeah, bring your rot to the weak. I am not sure why he did that. It was already poisoned. He could have healed himself. Not an optimal play. Hindsight says, I probably actually should have... Well, no, I see Rotfly and Seek and Destroy combo on the upcoming turn, so I'm going to play 3 on 3 and then double tap those 2 to get 2 Rotflies out here. And prevent him from mutating off. And now, I actually have a stable anti-poison board state. Well, of course, he does nothing. Like that. I love these Daemon troops that give +1 all. There's 2 of them, and this deck runs both. That's probably why it does so well, in part. Yeah, I'm not really worried about that. So there, with the poison, I'll get a... No, it's enemy troops that die. Not yet. Ah, he got it on the one. But he got it on the one that was already weak, so... And the one that he'll likely have to suicide into if he doesn't. Perfect. Yeah, he got a couple flies, I got a mutate. We dropped the 5/7. He could suicide Ram, and then get those to 2, and then suicide both of them into him. Which is probably what he should do. I will get a lot of mutates for that work, though. Remember though, he's down at 5, so I have lethal. He's down to 4, I still have lethal. Not to mention I have 4 mutates in my hand. I think I used maybe a couple and then buff. Oh no, I have a little fun. Just want to see how my luck's rolling. Yeah, Fluncing Talons. Hey, 2 damage. I gave myself cleave over flencing. Two for 2. And now I think I just kill him. Yeah, I mean, I could keep that going, but I really shouldn't have done it at all. Sometimes with these event matches, you should just end it when you got it and don't risk, you know, blowing the whole thing because of a disconnect. Alrighty, now we get a mirror match, I think. Yep. Everybody picking the Daemons, and probably for good cause. They are a lot stronger at the moment than Blood Angels. What are you gonna do, sing? Well, I mean, I don't know. I had no problem killing any Blood Angels during this, so... Okay, terror is not something I'm terrified by, at least yet. So, I could play Demonettes, but I go with the Plague Bearers because I see he has this. I assume it's a true mirror match. I assume he has Artillery Strike. Thankfully, he does not. I mean, if he did, he didn't choose to use it that turn. Ooh, we got some good combos coming up here. But we're gonna pop that troop off, and then double mutate. Let's see what we get. Attack, attack, attack. Rage? Cleave. So that's halfway there. And cleave. Bye-bye, 2, 3. And another one. Which means Mr. Elidal here is a very nice troop. Just all around good guy. He looks trustworthy. Yeah, that's a little rough though. Let's give him a buff. And Survivor? Cleave? Ooh, I go with the cleave. Theory here. He hits me for 5, I hit him for 6, cleave that to death. Then that happened. But then he does that. But still. How do I win this? So, my survival is paramount at this health total, because otherwise he's gonna get 8 damage off. Go with the rage? Blood rage, yep. So that way if he does a board, I still poke him for 1. And we have 6 with, oh see, there's the damage. Doesn't kill any of them! Rolls a 1. Oh my god, am I lucky. And I have lethal. I have, oh no, I have 9 damage? Ah, there's lethal. Oh man, what a top deck. What a luck. Sometimes it's just random, folks. Oh no, I did have lethal, because that would deal the extra 1 damage. That would have been 4, 7, 10. Either way, I had it. I forgot about the rage. Alrighty, that was draw, that mirror match. Another Korvax, I believe. Storm Raven. Looks like a great opener. He'll be good for whacking for 4. He'll be good for if I can kill something and I can Plague Bearer. And Plague Bearer is a nice turn 3 or 4 option because if you drop it turn 3, good. If you drop it turn energy turn 3, energy turn 4. Folks, if I say a turn number, I'm correlating it with this energy like 99% of the time. Unless I say 1 or 2. Oh, remember that thing I said I wasn't gonna do that one time? And now I get to do it to him. That's a strong turn. I just dealt 2, 6, 9 damage to him. And cleared his energy turn 3 play. Love it. We're gonna drop the 5 energy on curve. It took me a while to, I think, come to that conclusion, but it's definitely the right play. Even though he's going to get poisoned and etc. Yeah, I agree with that. That way you get off 2 rage procs. I think I'm going to misorder my attacks on this. We're going for flank. Flank. I should have killed the frog first. I'm going to take 1 more damage than I should have. That was a misplay. So, learn from my mistake. Remember, hit the Ragers last, get everything else first. So, 2 mutates, 3 mutates. That's the turning point of absolute victory. Once you have this many mutates in your hand, this guy is an absolute staple for this. Everything. I'm fishing for cleaves. I'm hoping for a double cleave. No, I'm not fishing for a double cleave. I'm setting up for unrestricted frenzy. But I know that I don't need to use it this turn. I have guaranteed lethal next turn. There's no way he's taking out 2 Survivor 2 stealth units, and I got 2 unrestricted furies. They're gonna go up to 6 and 6, 12 damage. Even if he heals a bunch, he could heal 3 times, and I'll do that 3 damage with my warlord. He only heals once. So let's mutate each one once, for giggles. Before or after frenzy, doesn't really matter. More survivor. And the rage? Blood rage. Molten blood. That way I don't have to get my hands dirty. Alrighty. That was Storm, now we're on Biohack. Another mirror match? Or a pseudo mirror match? Let's find out. Great opener. Taking it. And I go first. So, although if this is the one where he plays Toad, no, must be a different one. Absolutely. He's unlikely to be able to kill it, unless of course he does something like that. But he'll still have to take 2 damage to the face. So, what happened there? He didn't hurt me, he did hurt himself, and he used a card. Great turn for me. Nothing. Whew. Wow. Sucks. I'm sorry, bro. Now this feels pretty great. I'm going to be able to already strike or seek and destroy with him, depending on what I need. Ooh. I mean, it's the right play, but oh god. Let's go for the 2-all. Face bash into it? Oh no, I'm going for him. And then just wait. Yeah. Technically, I could have face bashed into it and then hit him for 3 or something, but I even could have just killed it before I got an attack buff. Maybe I was just hoping he would leave it alive and then I'd pop off even more. That's game. Ta-da. Real quick, these games, aren't they? Alright, that was Biohack. Time for another Kabanta. Poor team here, I think, surrenders a little earlier than I expected, but let's see what happens. I go first, so that is bad, and that is a different deck. Am I going to destroy that? Absolutely. It cost me very little to get rid of it, and I can stay on tempo. Yeah, and we're gonna increase that survivor because I assume there's gonna be RDs or defense satellites, you know, nasty stuff. Well, I can certainly seek and destroy away the 4-3. I could have taken 4 face damage, but no, 2 to save 4 is worth it. And then open for attack. I take cleave. Yeah. And now we're gonna hold on to that unit until the cleave can go off. This is gonna put defensive pressure on this guy. There it is. Maybe this is the turn I'm thinking. Is this where I go Bloodthirst double tap? I don't have it. No, must be a different game. Definitely gonna take 1 out. The one that has poison and can exponentially create. Frogs are, you know, consistent. But that fly... Oof. Not sure what the plan was there. Why frog into the 4-1? Cleansing. Yeah, get that nice 5. Let's give everything a little buff. And killed frog. So, flank didn't really go off how we wanted, but I couldn't resist 5 damage. I just couldn't. And he'll even bash into that, which is correct. But let's take a track here. I have 10 damage on the board with Unstoppable. It's game. And to make matters more top decky, let's just make it 15. So no, Tim Harry did not surrender early. My apologies, Tim Harry. Quite the opposite, you could've. Going second sucks, man. Junkyard dog. Man, we're just blasting through this. I go second. See, this is what they call fair. But definitely hold on to your eternal rivalry until the bitter end. Or, unless your opponent does this. This is the turn I keep talking about. I'm just like, he's got me forked. Or does he? Am I really willing to sacrifice 8 damage to the enemy warlord to take both these out? Yeah, I was. Because otherwise he's gonna get a very nasty frog stayed in, or his whole hand's gonna reduce. Potentially, and I don't want either. Yeah, we go with the 5-3 because I have a mutate in hand, and I figure I can take out Mr. 3-5. Although he's actually going to go on the offense with that, so now I can face bash left. And use the 5-3 on the guy on the right, hopefully second. Let's see what we get. Cleave. Perfect, yeah, we're going to go for the cleave and the artillery. That was a great... That was just perfect optimal. What a way to turn this around. Kill his whole board state. Hit him for 11. Now I'm ahead in health. And he has to face bash the 6-2. Putting himself down to 10. Oof. That's gonna save me 4-3. I should kill the 2 before it hits me. Because otherwise I take 4 damage instead of 2. And it also provides an opportunity for him to kill my troop, so... Absolutely. And he didn't have anything to destroy to get off the fast. That's 6 damage. Let's drop the big fat front line. Minimize the chance of that killing me. So, now he can't attack at all. He bows out. He didn't have a solution. Couldn't even draw. Alrighty. That was Junkyard Dog. We're moving on to a... Hey! It's a Blood Angel! Crazy, right? Let's see how he does.
Recognize me, sanguineous old pal.
I will send you back whence you came, Hellspawn.
Okay. He does manage to get off that 1 extra damage on me. Poison will kill it though. It goes away. And then we're gonna try to play on curve. What are the odds that he has another flank? Pretty high, actually. Can anyone else say second verse same as the first? Whole lot louder, whole lot worse? And so he's keeping up with my 3 damage a turn. Every time I drop something, he kills it. Things are nice and even. Now we have a pretty great board state here. We got the 4, he's used 2 flanks, and we got a Rotfly on the sidelines, but we might not play it unless there's a good warrant for it. Otherwise I could drop a Rotfly, hit him, and do that, but I'm probably going to play something for 5. Because 2 energy curve is insufficient. Behind on health, ahead on board state. Okay. Okay. You could artillery or deal 4 damage. Artillery. In hindsight, this was a misplay putting 1 troop on both sides since they have adjacent warlord troops take damage. So I was like, don't play it, don't play it. And artillery strike was no better, it still killed them all, but at least it wasn't because I put it on both sides of my warlord. Don't do that. Learn from my mistake. In case he had that. This is clutch. He's at 16. I have 3, 8, 9 damage on the board. Top deck. Did the math. Sat there, pulled out my calculator, started doing some, big brain. And it's 16 damage on the dot. Ooh, that could have been real ugly. Just barely. Alrighty, that was Sanguinius Morcabunda. Cowabunga. I see a lot of these mirror matches. I go first again now.
Notify the warlord of the damn arbiter unmercy. You smell the scarlet path.
And it's funny how these event works. I've had this happen like 10 times now, where you get up to 10 victories or 9 victories, and then they put all of your bot matches at the very end. There's some kind of algorithm there going on that's like, alright, you made it this far, fine, we'll finally distribute some bots to you. It just works that way every time. Very rarely do I ever get a bot before round 9. Or if I do, it's only after I've lost twice, and then it's like, we'll give you a bot match as a little charity, get you 1 win higher, and then slap you down again. So, I regret having attacked with that. I could have waited a little longer. I mean, it did get 6 damage out, so it's got that going for it. I guess I was a little worried about defense satellite potential. I think this might be a true mirror match. So far the cards look like a mirror match. Do I have that? I don't think I have that. We got pictures around here somewhere. Let's see. I don't have that. This is not a mirror match. Yeah, absolutely. Get rid of the flag. And go for the warlord health. Because if I hit that, he'll get 2 instances of heal off and be in a better place. Or some kind of bizarre +1/+1 all, or I don't know what it could be. But that way he still takes 4. He still takes 4. And now we have some options. Probably the 7-drop. Namely because that 5 attack is just good enough to peck that off. I don't want the heal going off anymore, so we're gonna use that. Unstoppable. What you gonna roll? Oof. Great for me, terrible for that. Because now he could do this. And I thought, fuck, I'm finally gonna lose one. He blows him. He didn't want to take the damage, but he really should have. He really, really, really should have. And then hit me with that, because then that would still be alive completely, and I would be like, I have to hit it twice, or take care of that, and... I think he bows out here. This was the match where I'm like, it wasn't necessarily over just yet. It doesn't look good, but... So, that was not Tim, that was him. And I'm not trying to rhyme. Ah, jeez. Who did I just watch? I think it was that Kabanda. Now it's this Kabanda? I'll exit out if... everybody's playing the same damn thing. Yeah. Let's see. Ka Band Ha. For the record, I just like mispronouncing things to fuck with you people. So, if you've listened this far, good. It means you're a loyal fan and I love you. Alright. What are we getting? I do love that flank. Yeah, I go for him because I can flank and take that out anyway. I mean, I could have hit it for 3 and then saved myself the extra damage, but... And that was a misplay on his part. He should have dropped the 3-4 to the flip side. And that was a mistake on my part. I should have hit him first. Although, this does give me the potential to mutate a flank or something. But that's not what I do. I definitely go for the attack, and then hit him. So, I should be 1 health higher, and in these kind of mirror matches, that's rough. So, I can't believe I made that mistake twice. Don't hit the Ragers first. To be fair, that was a little more indirect because of cleave, so it didn't quite click in my brain until it happened. Alright, we're gonna hope for terror. And either way, we're gonna proc off at least 1 mutate. 2 mutates because we got 1 extra toughness. There's a lot of options there. I could have gotten Survivor. I could have gotten +2 toughness and poison. I could have gotten the +1/+1. I could have gotten terror. It was almost guaranteed that that trade was going to be advantageous. Here I'm hoping for Survivor, so he has to F it twice, but now I get terror and I'm like, okay, now he has to bash into it or he'll probably just drop an arty strike. Who am I kidding? Ta-da! I'm still behind on health though, but I'm very ahead on board state, even though I'm the one who went second this time. We'll drop the fatty, give it a mutate, maybe a ward or a survivor. Let's see what we get. We're gonna go with the rage, I think. Nope, +1/+1. Which is a little dangerous, because he could still hit it for 3 and then face bash it or something, but let's see, does it... I get very lucky here. He only hits it for 1. If he had hit it for 2, he probably would have bashed into it. And... Okay. And that lost him the game. He didn't. Yeah, I mean, he had to. But Eternal Rivalry is 8 + 6, 14 damage. And fuck, I got 2. Ta-da! Victory! Alrighty. So that was Pharaoh. Hey, we finally get another BA for the finale. Don't think we're gonna watch the bot matches, folks. You know what? how about I throw them out at the end, and if you're not interested, you just hit that like button, share it, and subscribe, and then close out. I won't take any offense.
Strong for a change. I am first.
So I do not want him getting off the +1/+1, so I'm gonna have to suicide it. 1, I get off the damage still. 2, he could have pinged it and given some kind of drop pod and extra health. Alrighty, what are we doing here? We're gonna just kill that outright and drop a Bloodletters. We're gonna do a little setup. That way, next turn I can drop either Demonetas and Seek and Destroy, or Fellreaver, you know, take your pick. So, it's not his fault. He doesn't know that Unstoppable's here, so I'm just gonna kill the 2/2. And we drop that big 4/6, so that way he buffs up, and now he can't just drop like a deal 4 damage and kill it so easily. He's gonna have to actually take 5 damage. And he drops that. How do we go about killing that? I could throw my Warlord into it, Seek and Destroy it, and yeah, set up for more bloodletting.
Your deeds demand retribution.
Yeah, they do. I'm sorry, folks, that I don't emote more often. I usually only do it when someone's taken too long. I don't know, too busy thinking about, I don't know, what to do. Nice, nice. You gonna poke me for 1? Good play. Really wish you poked this guy for 1, but you can't win them all. Ooh, alrighty, we got some options. We also have those 2 with deal damage, so let's see if we can get cleave. There's 2 damage and cleave. Ugh. See, I don't even have to use Seek and Destroy. It was a good backup in case it only hit it for 1. Shame though, I had to pick my demon before knowing whether or not that did 1 or 2. Well, let's see here. We got 8 damage here. It's not quite lethal, is it? Let's go with the Tide of Madness.
The battle is almost won. Do not falter.
See how much we hit him for. If it's 1 or 2, Seek and Destroy will kill it. 2. I got all the luck. That's not gonna save you, buddy. It's not your fault, you picked BA. Oh! Ta-da! That was all the human matches. If you're not interested in the bot matches, I will leave you with, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Karmatos loves ya. Alright, let's speed up some bots. So if you're watching the bot matches, what can we talk about? What are some potential nerfs that could come the way of these daemons? I don't know, I feel like this fellow actually needs a bad whisper in order to counteract the fact that it's Angron with no wasted card in hand. Although Angron's whisper is pretty good, especially for Angron. The idea is give him some kind of, you know... I guess in lore sense, though, the whispers probably don't really work. Otherwise, it could be as simple as increasing the cost of some of these cards, or changing the flavor text is always a little rough. It's usually easier to just drop things up or down in health and toughness, like make blot flies 2 toughness, or make that guy a 2-3 instead of a 2-4. Make Eternal Rivalry cost more. That's usually the easiest way to lightly tweak things without having to completely reprogram a card or, you know, just small incremental nerfs until they see a win rate change, but they probably don't have enough data, and of course they want to get some of that gold money. Well, just nothing wrong. I mean, you know, if you find yourself playing this game, I don't know, an hour a day or something, that's a lot of life utility right there. You know, 7 hours a week. Most people drop 20 bucks on a movie, possibly just the tickets. And that's, what, 2.5 hours of entertainment at the most, with these shorter attention span days, probably less. Gotta love that rage. So, economically, we all vote with our pocketbook. Vote for what you like. Only 1 damage. Down to 9. I can do 8 damage, but not enough. Let's watch a bot be a bot. Which I love. Like, no human would ever do what's about to happen, which is not attack with that, because now there's guaranteed lethal. I mean, to be fair, it was 1 short of lethal. He didn't know I had that, but I drew another Eternal Rivalry, so... Bot matches, 29 to 9. Or in this case, 25 to 0. You can report me to the bot abuse authorities, but I will let you know that I have some people on the inside, and I can pull some strings, so I'm gonna be immediately out and back on the street hurting these bots. So, really, you're just gonna put a target on yourself. Illegal, the generator, the mutate, oh, and the guy that procs off mutates. Oh, okay. See, this is a Duke guy, ain't he? You don't see him very often. What is he? Draw a card. If it is a tactic, gain front line. Oh no, don't gain front line, as he throws his... Oh god. Bots, man. Play something for 1, uses Energy Drill for 1 energy so that he can use his Warlord power where he draws a card. And in the worst case, gives himself the thing I need him to have anyway. Cleave? Ah, we actually go with the toughness. Yeah, because I was just going to bash into that anyway. That gives me a mutate, now I can double mutate. Oh, what else is going on in the world today? Hope everybody's staying safe during quarantine. You know, wash your hands, avoid old people. Stay home. I do keep exercising though, no reason to stop that. Mutate on the left. Oh, we're gonna just mute that for a little bit. Alright, well, that stopped pretty quick. A little bit of a risque play there. Alright, what can we do? We can drop Talathi. He can go face into him. We can pop Unrestricted Fury, giving him +2 and giving him +1. See if it hits him for 2. It does. Hit him for 8, hit... Oh, misplay. Should have hit first, then hit second. Enemy should be 1 health lower. Learn from my mistakes, folks. I am not perfect. Yep. Well, if you stuck around for the bot matches, cool. You got to see a little bot abuse. Again, if you like this, like it. If you want to see more like it, subscribe. Share it with your friends. Every time the subscriber count goes up, it motivates me to make even more content. I hope you enjoyed this almost perfect, no loss, 12 victory run. What did I get in the crates? The only things of note is I got an emote. I got 2 epics for Blood Angels, 2 of the drop pods I didn't have 2 of, the Sneak Attacker and the Duplicator, and I got the Poison Blade, and I got a duplicate of Illetal. So that had some mixed feelings, but god, I got like 6 legendaries, I swear. I made a recording, but I stopped uploading those. Anyway, Karmatos loves you. Thanks for watching.